Okay, welcome back everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. Forgive me, I'm going to try to make this quick. I don't know how much battery life I got left, and the wind is really blowing out here today, so I'm outside. I figured I would do something a little different today. Kind of over here by the garden. You really can't, I don't know, let's see if I can get out of the way. Can't really see it too well, but yeah, I figured I'd do something different. Forgive me for not, I wasn't here last week. I didn't shoot anything last week because I was super busy, and with the renovation that we're doing and everything with the bathroom, and it's still in progress, but we accomplished a lot. It's painting left to do on one section, and then in a few weeks we're going to be ripping out another section, putting in a vanity. And so it's going to be good, kind of just dressing everything up, making everything look better and just clean and just classy. I kind of like a clean, modern, classy kind of look, even a little bit futuristic if I can, you know, kind of swing something in there. Wow, this is that sun's really harsh on me right now. It's going down. It's over here and it's going down. So let's see if I can't turn a little bit and get some of that sun off me. But anyways, wow, I think it's even worse. But I digress. But yeah, just been super busy with that. We were able to put the pocket door in and remove all that other stuff. Put up a new wall and just made it look really nice. A new beadboard and a new cabinet. Just trying to freshen the look up, because that cabinet was huge that was up there before, and it had cedar all over the place, all over the walls, and we took all that out. I might throw a little B-roll on this. I don't know if I get to or not. It's going to depend on how everything plays out, and how it all looks, and if I can do it or not, and just kind of show you what we done. And in the sheetrock in the utility room, we fixed all that, because there was some of it on one side that was literally coming off the wall and kind of busted, and then there was another part of it on this other back wall that was busted down. The sheetrock was busted, but it was still in place. The other side was okay, and there was just electrical needed to be fixed, and it really needed to be cleaned up. So, and there was paneling on one side where they put the new wall in, so all that's gone. New sheetrock all the way around, even the ceiling. We found out as we were tearing all this stuff out that there was a hole in the ceiling where I guess it was an old roof leak from before, and so they fixed all that when they fixed the roof when they put the new roof on before we moved in, or before we bought this place. And so, but they just never fixed the inside. They just put metal tin and laid over it. So I guess they didn't want to take the time to fix it. So we put new sheetrock over it, new insulation. Technically, we didn't really patch the hole, but we did patch the hole. We just put new sheetrock over it, just to from one side to the other, just to cover it all up, and the new insulation up there. So technically, it's patched, but it's not patched. It kind of depends on how you want to look at it. But yeah, so that's what we were doing. We stayed up late nights. I mean, till like 8 o'clock or so, trying to get as much stuff done as we could during the week. I mean, her and her dad did most of the work, but then I had some stuff that I had to come in and do to get what I needed done, because I moved my internet from the living room, and I moved it all in there, and I ran all new Ethernet all through the house. So we got Ethernet in 3 rooms, and it's not just poking up to the floor like it was before. And so I fixed all that. I actually put it in the wall, made it nice, neat, put a plate on it, and that way it's a cleaner look. And so eventually we're going to fix all the flooring, and so all that'll be covered up. All the holes will be fixed eventually. I mean, they're just little bitty holes. I mean, this coaxial cable was going through there, so I'm going to take all that out. I'm not going to take it out now because of there'll just be holes there, and I don't want to do that. We've already got a couple from previous of some stuff that the previous owner done. So she liked the whole rustic look, and so we're taking all the rustic out and we're bringing in modern, making it look nice. And I don't know why I'm waving my hands around. Anyways, moving forward. But yeah, I'll try to show some video of that on top of this, so you can kind of see the progress of how it looks, and and everything, and then we'll get to the vanity because that's what's coming out, and we're going to put a new one in because they messed that one up. So yeah, but yeah, hopefully within a month, by the end of March, I'm hoping we'll be done. It'll be looking nice in there, look clean. It'll feel clean, and I'll feel so much better about it. Let's see. Reason why I'm out here because it's a nice day. It feels good, and started a garden. I started a garden. What was it? 2 weeks ago, I guess, right before the renovation. I went ahead and started it. Don't have a whole lot. I'm trying some stuff. I don't know what I'm doing really, but I got a fence around it. I use chicken wire. Don't like chicken wire. I said that before, and it's just hard to work with sometimes, but it's good. It's working. It's keeping the dog out, and that was the most important thing. And we've already got wheat growing. Can you believe it? I think it's been, what, 2 weeks now? And I've got wheat. It's about wheatgrass. It's about yay tall. Not all the seeds germinated, not all of them, so it's kind of thin. I guess it didn't get enough good ground contact. So I think I might try to come in through there and try to pack some of that down if it's, and it might be too late. I really don't know. So I'm gonna try that. And let's see, we got blackberries. Friends from church, a couple they're an older couple. They gave me some blackberries. They gave me two plants. So that's cool. I'm gonna have blackberries, and then in front of that, I got strawberries, because I got them in a row, so they're kind of in a row. I got my strawberries, I got 3 plants, and then I got these 2 blackberries. They're in buckets or containers. I think I'm gonna leave them in there for now, but I'm gonna make something like kind of like a teepee, kind of whatever you want to call this, and put lads on it so I'm gonna let them grow up that and grow over it, and then that way all the blackberries, and they won't be all on the ground and trying to, sift through that. That way I can see them. And then the wheat's in the middle and it's growing. I might one day when this starts getting more developed, because it's in the beginning, there's really not a lot going on right now with all that, and then I'll show more of that, and maybe I can fix some of that stuff, or maybe it's too late, I don't know yet. And then the raspberries are behind that. They're not really doing anything. I mean, there is a little bit of green, but I don't know how any of this works. So this is just trial and error and experiments. And then if nothing works, I'll just scrap it and forget about it next year. Or if it works, I continue on and do some more. And then I finally moved my, my box that I was growing my tomatoes and peppers and everything last year from up front. And it's over there in one of the corners. See if we can't. It's all blurry, you can't see it. There it goes. Yeah, but it's over there in the corner. So if I get out of frame, it'll zoom on all that. But yeah, so, and then I'm just gonna grow tomatoes in there. I'm gonna get those big beefy tomatoes, good for hamburgers, sandwiches. I'm not gonna do the Roma tomatoes like I did last year. I mean, we got a bunch, but they were just really, really small. There was a few big ones, but they didn't really do what I was hoping. And I don't know if it could have been just the soil and whatnot. So, and I'm gonna try to add some more stuff to it. I don't know, we're gonna see. This is just trial and error, experimentation. I like doing experiments like that. It's fun, it's playing. But yeah, and then I got some extra space over there. I'm kind of leaving it open because I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm still thinking about that. I might do some herbs maybe next year or something. But I want to see what this does, and if this does well with the strawberries and the raspberries and everything. The wheat, we'll see what it does. I don't know. I feel like I'm talking fast because I think I'm losing light here, and the sun's started to move like this much since I've been out here, which is really good. It's falling behind the trees finally. So let's see what else. I was kind of thinking, I had a couple of thoughts. I had a thought last week, and then this week, today, as I was thinking about today and coming out here, I was like getting excited and wanting to shoot a video about the garden and everything, and it got me thinking like the Garden of Eden and what that would be, what that looked like, and how Adam and Eve got to be in there and how perfect it was. you know, this isn't perfect. This is pretty janky right now, but it's okay. I don't really care. It's just starting. But I was kind of thinking what the Garden of Eden was like. The weather was perfect. There was bountiful fruit and food, and I bet it tastes amazing, way better than what we got right now. And so I was kind of like, and then the animals, how cool would it be to hang out with a lion and a tiger and a bear, you know, a panda. Oh, sorry, my neighbor just got home. And but they can hear me talking to myself because since we put this fence up, it echoes. So when you're talking over here, it just seems like it just amplifies everything. So if it seems like I'm getting quieter, because I don't want them to think that I'm crazy. But anyways, back to the whole garden thing. But yeah, it kind of got me thinking about what they went through and what they were getting to see and experience. And then that thought of choice came to my mind about the things we get to choose and how we do and what they did to lead all of this to here. You know, the choices we make and the consequences or even the benefits from it really changes the course of our lives. I had a whole lot thought and idea. Maybe next time I'll talk about what I was thinking about choice and just choosing. The whole point is choosing who you're going to serve, I guess. And I kind of want to get that straight in my mind before I just start blurting it out, because I feel like it's all going to be all over the place until I get my mind right around. But I think the next one is going to be talking about just choice and the choices we make, because Adam knew what he was doing. He knew that he didn't have to choose that fruit, the forbidden fruit, you know, wasn't supposed to. And then he did. And so now here we are. And so just be mindful of the choices you make, because they can backfire on us. And making the right choice can benefit you, and you can be set up pretty well, or you can destroy yourself and hurt the ones around you. So I'd be thinking about the choices you make. That's kind of what I'm trying to get to in this moment. But yeah, this choice I made, raspberries and strawberries. It's most of that's mainly for my wife, because she likes the strawberries and she likes raspberries. The wheat is more of an experiment for me, just to see if it will grow, if I can get it to grow, and if we can make some flour and make some bread out of it. That would be cool. But yeah, that's kind of what's been on my brain here lately, just the choices and just what we do and how we serve God and following Him, and how we don't serve God. There's days I feel like Paul, the chiefest of sinners, because of the choices I make, because he even said it himself that he does what he shouldn't do and he doesn't do what he should do. And there's a lot of times I feel like that I'm not making the right decision and right choice. She can't see me because I got this fence up, but it's funny how people are. But anyways, but yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there, because I don't want to talk too long and get too dark for the camera to see. But I'm gonna try to put some video of the bathroom in there. And yeah, so that's it. Just be careful the choices you make them good. Until then, until we meet again, peace and ramble on.